You need to play more as a creator. There needs to be a certain amount of silliness that is in your life. Why? Because it helps you to be creative. It helps you relax. And I really want you to make some videos that are not perfect. Some of you may know that I do a podcast with none other than Mr. Alex Tech.
Hello.
It's called the Creative Jam Podcast. It's available. There's a link in the description. That's where we share our thoughts on life and being a creator and being a video nerd and all of that stuff. And something we started doing recently is giving each other challenges. And these are creative challenges to kind of get ourselves out of the box a little bit. And our latest challenge was all about making an interesting video about something really ordinary. It was pretty great, huh?
It was interesting. I like the sexy shots of the milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost unnerving in its silence.
Yeah. Completely silent milk shots.
I like the very oddly seductive unscrewing of the cap. It's so slow and delicate. I like it. I like it. Yeah.
I had fun just putting the camera in different places because I just shot on my phone. There are a couple shots that I really do like in there that, you know, it's so quick and so kind of rushed and made up as I go along that I was pleasantly surprised with some of the shots.
Yeah. And it's fun, right?
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. It's like, these don't need to exist, but I'm glad that it does.
Oh, yeah? Got a little bit of the Edgar Wright stuff.
Not for the first time, just about half past 10.
Very nice. I love the low light. Oh, there's a dead Alex? Wait. What's happening? Why? Why? I want a chance at something. Unnerving music.
What up, folks? Welcome to the Creative Jam.
Okay, that was pretty good. So tell me something that you have learned by just jumping in and making something.
Essentially, because I haven't done this in ages. I haven't just made a thing for like one person. It's always been, oh, I need to make this because it's someone's paying me, or it's because it's YouTube and we need to put it out. This was purely just like for the sake of it, the hell of it, essentially.
Yeah.
And that's fun. You forget how much fun that is because you go, is this dumb? Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it
anyway.
Yeah. And then you start to just have ideas, and just starting is 90% because you go, I've got no ideas. And I was like, well, I'll wake up and I'll get up, I'll get out of bed, and then I'll brush my teeth and I'll record a few bits. And then as I was doing it, I was like, yeah, like Shaun of the Dead when he does the fast cut, and then it came about. I didn't plan that beforehand. I think that's the way that creativity works, right? You just open the door, and the hard bit is putting your foot through the door, and then the rest, you're like, well, now I'm in. I'm kind of in. And everything's just going to go, keeps coming and coming.
That's so helpful. I mean, even just, it's like the 5-minute rule thing, like just starting and just telling yourself you're going to do it for 5 minutes. And usually that kind of breaks that resistance a little bit. And then you just start to be creative and start to work on something, you know?
Yeah.
And so this was fun just to have absolutely no stakes. If this sucks, it's fine. It's just fun.
Yeah. I think that's really key because of the pressures of things. That's when things like burnout creeps in, because you're not doing it for the sake of it. You're not doing it because you want to. You're not doing it because it's fun. You're not having fun necessarily doing something you used to have fun, because now there's pressure.
Yeah. Yeah.
And taking all that away and just going, I'm doing this because I think it might be a fun thing to do. And then you remember why you started doing these fun things in the first place.
I loved this challenge because it really just emphasizes the importance of creating things, even if they're not perfect. The truth is that we're never going to make something that's perfect. And so rejecting perfection and rejection, that's something that we all need to practice. And so I want you to take this into practice. I want you to take this challenge for yourself. Make a video that just is not perfect. Go through the entire workflow of planning and shooting and editing and rendering a video that just is, it doesn't have to be anything. But going through that process gives you experience with the entire workflow of making a video. And that is so valuable, even on a video that you're never going to show anybody, that you're not proud of. Even just building that muscle memory of shooting something and bringing it into your editor and building a story is so good for you. This is something that I need to do more, because when it comes time to make videos that actually do matter and that you do want to be good and you do want to show people, you're going to have that much more experience and you're going to be more comfortable. You're going to feel more creative. You're going to work faster. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Speaking of making videos, one thing that we all need to do these days is color grade them. Every video needs some kind of color grading these days. We're shooting with more log cameras. We're shooting with fancier cameras. Editors are being asked to do colorist kind of things. And so if you're not comfortable color grading, I want to invite you to the Simple Color Workflow Challenge. This is a live 5-day coaching experience with me where we take you from overwhelmed, frustrated, kind of like uncomfortable with color to being confident and excited and creative when it comes to your color grades. There's a link down in the description below. And if you get a VIP ticket, you get to hang out with me and I'll get to help you with your projects. You'll get to ask questions and it's just a great time. But this is your encouragement to go out and shoot something silly. Make a silly video, play, because that's going to help with the workflow of your entire video, help you be more creative, help you be more confident. And again, if you want to check out that color workflow challenge, whoosh, I'll put a little link right there. All right. What was a takeaway that you had today? How about you put that in the comments? I want to know what you're going to do about it. All this crazy stuff going, what are you going to do about it? Huh?